Ladies and gentlemen, my name is BrendenPlayz, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about WWE2k15 and specifically my major concern for WWE2k15. Now, I'm talking more in relation to the current gen console version, and when I say current gen console, I'm saying PS4 and Xbox One. So, for you people that haven't realized yet, current gen is actually PS4 and Xbox One, and old gen, or previous gen or past gen, whatever the hell you want to call it, is PS3, Xbox 360. So I'm talking about current gen. It's no longer called next gen. All right. Now, WWE2k15. My biggest concern that I have for the game. Now, I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons to NBA 2k14 that was on the PlayStation 4, and if you haven't played that game before, then I feel sorry for you, because that game was just an absolute masterpiece in my opinion. The transition it made from the PS3 version to the PlayStation 4 version, it was just unbelievable how amazing that game went. I played the PS3 version and I thought, it's okay. There was not much difference. Very similar to what we're seeing with W13, 2K14. There was not much difference. And probably we're going to see with the PS3 version of 2K15 as well. So there's not a lot of difference of the previous versions, but then they hit the next-gen console at the time, and it was huge. Just the difference was unbelievable. So now we're in a very similar situation. We have WWE2k14, which I'm playing right now, which I feel as though it's a solid game. Like, there's nothing wrong with 2k14. There's a little bit of longevity issues that I have with it, but that's for another video. But I felt as though it was a solid game overall, and one of the better WWE games I've seen for a long time. Hey, I'm still playing it right now, and I'm enjoying it, so it's done its job. But we're going to make that transition from the PS3, from the old gen console to the current gen console, and the first time it's going to be on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One. So this is going to be huge. So I really feel as though you can make a great comparison between the WWE series to the NBA series, what we can expect. So if you want to know, like, what are we going to expect? What are the graphics going to be like? What's the gameplay going to be like? What are some of the modes? What can I really expect from career mode? The real only comparison you can make is the NBA series and what they did with 2K14 and now 2K15, because they haven't really given much away, have they? We saw the gameplay trailer a week ago, and it gave away snippets, but we don't really know what's to expect. And hopefully, they start to reveal a little bit more information, because as a die-hard WWE gamer, it's time that they give out a little bit of info just to ease my preparation. But then again, it may make me want the game even more, so maybe not. But my main concern for this game is, we saw in the trailer immediately, Brock Lesnar had the WWE Championship around his waist. But what championship was it? Was it the new belt that we just unveiled like a couple of months ago? No, it was the belt before that. So straight away, that gets the alarm bells ringing. Is this game going to be up to date before the game, when the game's out, or are we going to have an out of date game before the game is even dropped? So if that is the case, that is unbelievable. Have an outdated game before the game even drops. So the game that's meant to represent 2015, and then you have a game that's outdated in 2014. So I really feel as though that's going to be the case, though. I think, if you're wondering, is this game going to have the new logos? I would assume yes. I think there's a big likelihood that they will have the new logos and everything like that, which is great. But will the game have the new championship belt? No, I really doubt that. So what else are we going to be missing? And you make the comparison with NBA 2K14, and I make this because one of the things they do so well on that game is when there's a new pair of shoes that comes out, when there's a new jersey that comes out, when there's an update to the arena or something, they update that and they put it in the game ASAP. And one of the things WWE has done, which is one of the things that just bugs me so much, because this is a series that should rely on updates and constantly changing the game to represent what is happening in the real world. They don't do it though. So one of the things WWE really needs to do, and this is my biggest concern for the game that they probably won't do, is they need to update the game. And you think about it, WWE, how many times do we see new attire being revealed every week? All the time. There's always someone wearing something different every week. And How many times do we get new entrance themes? You know, we at least get one change every month, nearly. You know, we always have something different to have to update. You know, how many times do we see new entrances, you know, physical entrances happening, or, you know, new tag team pairings happening, or new managers coming through. You know, so many different things happens all the time in the WWE. It's so many different changes, but in the game itself, it's completely outdated. There's no changes to reflect, you know, what's happening in the WWE. So the WWE2k15 in the WWE series is a simulation of what happens in the real world. You know, that's their plan. You know, they want to recreate real world WWE in a video game. But how can you recreate a WWE game? How can you recreate WWE in a game when the game's already outdated before release, and you don't update the game to represent what has happened in the real world? So what WWE really needs to do, what 2K needs to do for this game to be successful, for this game to take off, in my personal opinion, is they have to constantly update this game. And whether that's a once a month update, I could live with that. But all the new attires we get, we should see that. I think I wouldn't be adding every single attire, because some people wear a new, different attire every time they go out in the ring, which is crazy. You know, they won't be able to keep up with that, and I don't expect them to do that. But we see superstar threads from YouTube users, right? Why can't 2K do that once a month for the pay-per-views? Put the new attires that they wear at the pay-per-views in the game. It's simple, and you put the attires they use at a big landmark event, so it makes sense, and you probably update it 8 times. Simple, right? You know, it's not that difficult, it's doable. So, you know, John Cena in 2K14, I think he's wearing a green shirt. We've seen about 3 or 4, 5 different shirts in between 2K14 and 2K15. That's unbelievable, right? So by the time, well, Cena's wearing a green shirt, like the neon green now in the trailer, and he's already got a new shirt now. So Cena's already outdated. We've got people wearing all these different attires outdated. I don't even know if the Shield are going to be up to date. Who knows? You know, that's the problem, that this game has to be up to date to represent what is happening in the real world. WWE 2K has to continuously update the rosters. You know, I can live with them, you know, doing DLC packs for superstars, but as long as they add the people in. So if we get someone who debuts, let's say the Ascension debuts after Survivor Series, when the first pay-per-view after the game drops. Ascension, I would expect them to be in the game before the end of the year, right? I would be absolutely furious if they just say, okay, stuff it. We're not going to put them in the game. They came out too late. Forget about it. We're not going to put them in the game. We're going to wait till next year. That, to me, is something they do all the time, and that just absolutely irritates the hell out of me. It's so frustrating. It's ridiculous. It's just, it turns people off the game, and this game is never going to take off unless it changes this issue, and that is updating the game. I could go on about this forever, but I'll stop here. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you have any concerns about this game? If you do, put them in the comment section down below. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video coming up real soon.